What's up, travellers? SJ Aviation HQ here. Welcome back to another video. And today's going to be doing the model review of the Antonov Airlines An-124-100M by Gemini Jets 1-to-4 scale. This model here was released in Gemini Jets' June 2021 release, and I'm excited to bring it to you today. So before we go ahead and check out the box, I'm going to read out some information about the airline, the aircraft, and the operator history. But of course, before that, make sure you have subscribed to the channel below, and also dim that bell icon next to it so you don't miss out on any future videos. Share this video to your friends and comment below if you have this model in your collection so far. Let me know what you think about the model, and also like the video if you like it so far. So, established and beginning operations in 1989. Antonov Airlines is a Ukrainian cargo airline and is a division of the Antonov Aviation Company. It operates international charter services in an oversized cargo market, with its main base at Hostomel Airport in Kiev. The company owns the only built Antonov An-124 Maria, the world's largest operational cargo aircraft, as well as the world's largest turboprop aircraft, the Antonov An-124 Alpha Anti. As of today, 25th of October 2021, Antonov Design Bureau has a total aircraft fleet of 8 aircraft, including 7 of the Antonov An-124 Ruslan, the largest military transport aircraft in service. This aircraft's line number is 195305022288. This aircraft's line number is 02-08. This aircraft was built as an Antonov An-124 and is currently an Antonov An-124-100M. This aircraft's date of manufacture was the 4th of December 1990. As of today, this aircraft is 30.9 years old. This aircraft was built and produced in Kiev, Ukraine, and this aircraft is currently active. The original registration of this aircraft was Charlie Papa -82027, and the current registration of this aircraft and the registration of the aircraft you'll be looking at today is Uniform Romeo -82027. This aircraft was delivered to Antonov Airlines on December 20th, 1990, and was registered under its current registration in May of 1993. And finally, this aircraft is equipped with 4 Lotarev Delta-18 Tango engines. So now let's go ahead and check out the box. So here we have in the top left corner, we've got the Gemini Jets logo. Top right corner, we've got one of the slogans for Gemini Jets, made for collectors, by collectors. Here we have the 2D rendering of this aircraft. Very excited to have the Antonov in my collection. Here we have what type this aircraft is, an Antonov 124-100. Here we have the logo of Antonov Airlines and the scale of the aircraft. As always, in Gemini Jets boxes, we have the look inside tab. So if you pop the tab up, here we have where the aircraft will be sitting in, and here we have some information regarding the specifications regarding this particular airframe. And then we have the side view and top view of this aircraft in terms of the measurements that is in the imperial measurements, so in inches and feet. And here we have some information about the Antonov 124. Want to go ahead and check out the information? Go ahead and pause it if you want to. So here we have in the bottom panel, we have the Gemini Jets logo and some information about what Gemini Jets do. On the right panel, we've got the Gemini Jets logo and the item number. And then we have the 2D rendering of the aircraft and the Antonov 124-100 titles there again. On the top panel, we have the Gemini Jets logo and the warning information about the aircraft, and we have the barcode with the item number on it. Here we have on the left panel, we've got the same identical information or details that was on the right on the opposite panel. And then on the back we've got the Antonov 124 and a very steep climb. And then we've got the Gemini Jets logo here. Then we've got the "As Real as It Gets" trademark slogan for Gemini Jets, another one of their slogans. Then we have what Gemini Jets do as a company. And on this side we've got the social handles for Gemini Jets, so their website, their Facebook page, Instagram account, and of course their Twitter. Go ahead and check them out. And this aircraft was released in 2021, again their June release. And this aircraft was made in China. So again, a pretty generic Gemini Jets box. Of course, they do have some different variations in terms of their box designs. Of course, the Hawaiian Airlines releases are usually in a white box. The Emirates releases are in a red and grey box, and the Lufthansa releases are usually in a silver/grey box. Which is quite nice, but the rest of them are pretty much in the blue box, unless it is a military release aircraft in their Gemini Max department. They release them in a sort of like a metallic type detailing on or decaling on the box. I will be doing the model review of the P8 Poseidon by the Royal Australian Air Force pretty soon, but I have done a model review of the Lockheed C5M Super Galaxy by Gemini Jets, or Gemini Max that is. If you want to go ahead and check out that video, there will be a card in the top right corner right about now leading you to that video. I highly recommend going and checking it out. But now let's go ahead and check out the model. And here we have the absolutely huge Antonov An-124 by Gemini Jets. This model is absolutely massive, and it's very heavy for those that are wanting to get this model in their collections. This aircraft, of course, is in the cradle mold that Gemini Jets use. I'm not too fussed about the mold of this aircraft. I solely got this Antonov base because I really wanted to have an Antonov 124 in my collection. It's in the similar mold to the C-17s. I do kind of think that Gemini Jets may want to think about putting a newer mold onto this sort of aircraft, but of course I don't think this is the kind of aircraft that Gemini Jets is focusing on at the moment. Of course, I'll go into detail later on in the video as I'm showing you the landing gear. But now let's go ahead and start the review. I'm going to be going from left to right, nose to tail, and giving you some information along the way. So let's go ahead and start the review. So pointing to the front of the aircraft first, I'm going to be showing you the nose area. So here we have, at the end of my pointer here, we've got the nose cone. Underneath here would be the weather radar. So the weather radar is an instrument on board that is used to detect storms along the flight path and give the pilot a visual indication of rainfall intensity. It is also used to navigate around potential hazarded areas, so that gives the pilot some insight about what weather is ahead of them, so then they can proceed on their flight path, or whether they choose to divert around any activity in the air. So moving on, here we have where the cargo door. You may be able to see the outline of the cargo door. The thing I like about the Antonov 124 is similar to the C5 Galaxy, or the C5 Galaxy, the A, B, or M. What the aircraft does when it's unloading, the nose gear door sort of like folds up in like this way, and then the aircraft is able to kneel onto its nose, and then the nose gear. The nose door is able to open, so then they can unload the aircraft. I think that's pretty cool. The technology these days, it's similar to the the 225 Maria, the bigger version of the Antonov. Of course, that's the world's largest aircraft in terms of commercial or like cargo military type operations. So yeah, moving on. Of course, this aircraft does not have any nose gear doors, but of course here is the nose gear itself. Here is the cockpit window, and in front of that is the window wipers just here at the end of my pointer. Here we have the writing, the Antonov 124-100M. Of course, this is the M variant. I'm not too sure what the similarities are between the variants of the Antonov 124, but this is the M variant. Here we have, I believe this is the L1 boarding door. I think it's the only boarding door on the aircraft. Of course, there are some other doors on here I'll show you very soon. But here we have the first antenna on this aircraft, and here is the next antenna on the aircraft. I'll actually give you a better view of it. There we go. Here we have the International Cargo Transporter. I believe that is just some information regarding what the aircraft is. The transporter, they operate international cargo transport around the world. There we go. Here is some information regarding the contact details of Antonov Airlines, the phone number, the fax number, and the email address. Here is the flag of Ukraine. Of course, Antonov Airlines is based in Kiev, in Ukraine. Of course, Kiev is the capital city of Ukraine. And here is the logo of Antonov Airlines. I believe these are meant to be pitot tubes of some sort, and I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong there. Here we have what I think is the wing light, and here is the very large leading edge of this wing. Of course, this wing does droop down. It's sort of like the C5 Galaxy again, and it's also like the C-17. Of course, the C-17's wing does droop down a lot. Not a lot, but it does droop down to some degree. And here we have the number 3 and 4 engines on this aircraft. So let's go ahead and look at the wing now. Here we have the wing, the end of the wing. Here we got the red navigation light just here, and we got this red wingtip. Not too sure what the reason behind the red wingtips. Of course, there are the red wingtips on all 4 of the wings on this aircraft. The horizontal stabilizer as well. Not too sure why they've put the red wingtip on the aircraft. Do let me know in the comment section below. There are a lot of information about this aircraft I do not know. So let's go ahead and look at the rear of the aircraft now. There is a view of the landing gear just there. Of course, this is in the older mode, so the gears do not roll. Just letting you guys know that for those that haven't got this in their collections so far. So here we have, I believe this is an emergency exit door. It does say rescue on the on here in this little yellow arrow here. It does say the word rescue. I believe here is another cabin door, of course, and here is, you can just see here, this is a window, and there was a window in the front of the aircraft. Just going to show you momentarily. Just here is a window, and there are other ones around the aircraft as well. I'll show you the other side in a moment. But here we have the gigantic tail fin with the word Antonov written on a diagonal, and here we have the leading edge of the tail fin, and here we have where the rudder is, just here. Here we have the massive horizontal stabilizer. Here is the leading edge of the stabilizer, and here's the red wing, the tip of the stabilizer. And here we have the one of the 2 tail lights. There is another one on the other side of the aircraft. So the tail lights of the aircraft, the logo lights, are generally mounted on to the upper surface of the horizontal stabilizer, and are aimed to illuminate the company markings on the tail fin of the aircraft. Also, that they are basically used as a good way to market the airline, but it's also used as an identification device, so the pilots or people around the airfield can know where it is. And here we have this the APU of the aircraft. And of course, here is the registration of the aircraft, Uniform Romeo-82027. And yeah, let's go ahead and just I'll just turn the model around and then show you the other side. Not really that many differences in terms of this side. As you can see, this aircraft is absolutely massive. It is by far the largest 1-to-400 scale model in my collection. It's not the longest. The longest one in my collection is the 777X by JT Wings. Have done a review of that. Go ahead and check out the car in the top right corner. And of course, there are no just like the passenger or the passenger aircraft. There are no cargo doors on this side of the aircraft. Of course, this is not a passenger aircraft. But the only real differences on this side is the fact that everything else is basically flipped. And of course, on the wing here, if I'm able to just zoom in for you, the red navigation light on the other side of the aircraft is green on this side, just here. But there is no, as I said, there is no cargo doors on. There would be one around here, and there would be another one around here. But of course, this isn't a passenger aircraft, so there is no point putting cargo in the belly of the aircraft, because the cargo is inside the aircraft. So now I'm going to give you a closer view of the belly of the aircraft. Do bear in mind that this model is very, very heavy and very big. So here we have the nose gear of this aircraft. Of course, the gears do not roll. You can see some information there, some writing on the nose of the aircraft. If I'm able to focus there it goes. It says Antonov International Cargo Transporter, and some information regarding the details, the contact details. There's some nice detail down below. Here's the Gemini Jets logo in the stand hole, and these gears. Of course, they do not roll, although and they do kind of feel like they're rolling, but of course they wouldn't be able to roll. Here's some nice detail on the underside of the wing. Very cool. And here is the other side. My apologies there for the bumping. It is very, very difficult to hold. Here's the registration of the aircraft. Here is where I believe the APU exhaust is. The auxiliary power unit. Just here and here. And here is the baggage, the rear cargo door. So that's basically these sides, they fold up, as well as this one folds up as well, and this one goes straight up. I think these two open up, like open outwards, and this one sort of like raises up towards the ceiling of the cargo bay, and this one goes down to let the cargo in, of course. And here is the rear exhaust of the aircraft. So this is an absolutely massive model. Just going to show you the intakes of the engines here. Very, very cool. I do like how Gemini Jets have done this model. Of course, this mold has received a lot of criticism around the model scene, the model collecting community. I'm not, as I said before, I'm not too fussed about the mold. Of course, this is in the old cradle mold. Again, I only got this model so I really could have an Antonov in my collection. It's probably going to be the only one I ever get. I'm not really that interested in getting the Maria, the bigger one, the one with 6 engines on it. And I think that would just be outrageously too big for my collection. Although I guess it would be there's only one operating. I guess it would be one that I could get. Some things that have been said about this aircraft that Gemini Jets have done, I guess, is the fact that the wings are too low to the ground. In my opinion, they aren't that low. I am looking at it now. The aircraft wings do droop down to some degree. Maybe to the naked eye, of course. Got to think about the way that it has been designed, the mold. May be unrealistic in some cases, but I'm not too fussed about this particular mold. If it was a 787, then I would might probably pick at it because of course the 787 is my type of aircraft. So yeah, I highly recommend getting this model if you haven't got it already. I believe this was in the June release from Gemini Jets. It was alongside the Rex Regional Express 737-800 that I will be doing a review of relatively soon. That I don't think that has featured in an airport update yet, but one day it will definitely feature in an update for sure. As well as this one here. So this model here will be doing a route. I believe it's from Kiev in the Ukraine via, I think it's Kazakhstan, and then it's just stopping over in my mate's airport in Alexei Airport, based in Bangkok, Thailand. If you want to go ahead and check out his YouTube channel, I'll leave a card in the top right corner leading you to his YouTube channel, and also I'll leave an Instagram link in the description as well, leading you to his account. I highly recommend checking his account out. And then of course it'll after the stopover in Bangkok, in the Bangkok area, it will then proceed over to where my airport is located, which of course is on the east coast of the South Island in New Zealand. So yeah, I highly recommend getting this model if you haven't got it already. If you're interested in freighters, like cargo aircraft, if you have a base where this aircraft would be able to fly into, I highly recommend it. If you're interested in getting like really big, beastie cargo aircraft, I highly recommend this model. It is very nice indeed. But yeah, I'd like to thank you very much for coming along and tuning in for this video of the review of the Antonov Airlines An-124-100M. But of course, if you want to check me out on my social accounts, you can check me out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Discord. If you want to come along and join a Discord server based around aviation, the Global Aviation Alliance. Everything on there is based around aviation. We talk about aviation a lot, models, favourite aircraft, favourite trip reports, favourite liveries, favourite everything regarding aviation. Want to come along and join that? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll pass you along to one of the 4 admins, so then your application can be processed. But do let me do check me out on my social accounts. As I mentioned, Instagram. I got my airport account. Everything around Astra International Airport. You can see the airport map in the background. I think you saw some models in the background too. I've got an airport update coming up very, very soon, so do stick around for that. I've also got my livery accounts, which I showcase my airline livery designs on there. Of course, my Facebook and my Twitter accounts are for my Astra Productions work. So what I do on there is I basically showcase everything you see on Instagram and YouTube on the same page, so it's all in one place. And also on the 23rd of November 2021, so in just under a month's time, I will be launching my airport's official website. So do check out for that. Do look out for the links in the descriptions in future videos. And also I'm working on my Patreon account and also my TikTok account. Not too sure what to do on those yet, but I will work it out eventually. So yeah, that is pretty much everything to go through. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So once again, I'd like to thank you very much for coming along and checking out this review of the Antonov Airlines An-124 by Gemini Jets. If you did, leave a like below, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Down the bell icon next to it so you don't miss out on any future videos, and also share this video to your friends, and also comment below if you enjoyed the video. Soon enough, on the left hand side would be my most recent video of the National Airlines 747-400 by Gemini Jets. On the right hand side would be the full playlist of model reviews that I've done so far on the channel. In the middle where you can subscribe. But until next time, fly safe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.